Hey kids, Anglintine here, and it turns out, I'm sure you've heard by now, that Illuminations is going to close. So, okay, well, what is going to replace it? Well, we have a discussion about that and the fact that Disney may have made a move to rename whatever the show is going to be. It's not Illuminations, but me and Dalton get together and we're talking about that particular news item right here. So kick back, relax, and enjoy. Apparently, the Epcot has had the Illuminations show for quite a while now, and they have decided that it's going to be ending. Now, of course, they make the announcement, and I was like, "Oh wow, when is this going to start?" And I checked it out; it's like next year. So I was like, "Oh, okay, there's no hurry then." Because I was actually at Epcot going, "Oh man, we can need to see this before it goes." And then I looked at the dates and I saw, "Oh, okay, fall of 2019. I think I can get there before that." Um, but I just had it and I lost it. But I was looking for what they were calling it. I read it off to you. But they actually came up with a new name for it as well, and I swear I have lost that particular story. So I am not good at stalling here. So, also have you ever heard of they've got a cartoon out now called Marvel Rising?
Yeah.
Yeah, they came up with some action figures for it, and it looks like four pop singer figures. Like it was like, oh, I'm
Mhm.
part of 98 Degrees, and like it didn't win, so they put superhero clothing on it. It's
Yeah.
some of the
Like
worst.
a Bratz doll,
Yeah.
playing as a superhero.
Yes. Exactly. It was. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Let me click on this one so I can check it out. Disney files a trademark for the name Skymosphere. Why? That is the
Yeah,
worst name.
that name is not just
Nobody,
let anyone
nobody's
who
gonna
wants
try to
that
steal
name
that
have
name.
it, honestly.
Yeah, be like, do you want this name? I don't want this name. Do we need this name? No, it's fine. We don't need to.
It
Oh, are
sounds
we
like a
stuck with
cheesy
Skymosphere?
90s. It sounds like a cheesy 90s sci-fi action movie from like the producers of Sharknado. Skymosphere.
Yeah, you're right. So it does. It does sound like a sci-fi bad movie. Let's see. On August 27th, Disney filed trademark for the name Skymosphere. This, by the way, comes from the Diz Unplugged. That's where I'm reading from. Disney hasn't officially stated what the name could be used for, or if it will be used at all. But there is some speculation that it could be related to the nighttime spectacular that will be replacing Illuminations. That's what I would figure. As soon as I heard that myself, I thought, oh, okay, so this is going to be the Illuminations, but Skymosphere is not good.
Yeah, no, it
Oh,
sounds like it should be a trailer for something where the stereotypical narrator voice goes, "In a world."
now they're saying here that it could also be the name of the Skyliner transportation. Now, Skyliner, fine, keep it. That sounds good. Skyliner.
Hmm.
That's the transportation system. That's the gondola thing,
Yeah.
flying over Disney property. That sounds good. Skymosphere does not sound good. So yeah, I would not pay the money that it would take to to
Trademark.
trademark that. Um, I'm looking at some of the comments here, and Seabase Alpha is saying, really think they missed out by not calling it Sky Mouse Sphere.
Ah,
Yeah,
well done, you.
right. Yeah. Either way, dude. Ugh, I don't like that name.
Yeah, no.
I
It
mean, I
sounds like
understand. Go
a
ahead.
parody title that's like a South Park sketch would come up with for a cheesy action movie.
Yep. Uh, let's see, the person who's in charge About Time, honestly. Actually, I agree with you, Professor Pixel, that Illuminations has been around for 20 years. It's a good show. It is, but it's been around for 20 years. They changed the Magic Kingdom fireworks, it seems like every 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is about time. I think part of the reason why we've had so many updates on the Magic Kingdom is what they do now is they project movie scenes onto the castle. So they change it to update, like if so they could put Moana in, or Coco, or whatever the new popular one is going to be. I do remember they had some Wreck-It Ralph and Happy Ending, or Happily Ever After. Freudian slip. So I can understand that. Illumination's been around for 20 years, so it's time to get a new show. I agree with that, even though it is a great show. I told Gail I want to go to a Mexican restaurant that is right on the lagoon, and they have this big bay window that looks out into the at the fireworks. If you can get a reservation around 8:30 or so, you can sit there and watch the fireworks while you have your dinner. That sounds like it would be really good. Trusty Sidekick saying, had to drop out long enough to watch the Mary Poppins Returns trailer, and I actually got goosebumps. It really does look that good, doesn't it, Trusty? It looks like it's going to be very entertaining.
It really does seem like they haven't skipped a beat in terms of, like, if the movie that from what I'm seeing is the movie we're gonna get, it seems like it could have come out in like 5 years after the original, and we all would have just been fine with it, because it really does seem like they haven't skipped much of a beat, even with it having been how many decades since the original.
So how long would it take you to get a copy and watch Mary Poppins?
I don't think it would take very long. I mean, it's on TV all the time, and I'm pretty sure it's somewhere on demand, so we could
Yeah, you know how we were talking, we could do a when we get around to the actually, yeah, let's wait until the movie comes out, but around then we'll have to do a we'll watch it, and then we'll do a little review and such like that. Where we could basically critique, like we're doing I mean, heck, if we could talk for 40 minutes about the trailer alone.
Well,
we could do the movie.
It's Mary Poppins, so yeah, there's a lot to say.
Yeah. Let's see.
I'm interested to see just how well the two movies hold up together. Like, if you were to watch them back to back.
Yeah.
Or if you watched Mary Poppins and Saving Mr. Banks and then Mary Poppins Returns, how would they fit together? Just because it has
I think that you would understand it a little bit better, actually, because I really do think that the fact that she comes in and says, I'm here to save the Banks' children, and she goes, oh, and you, I think that is almost as an answer to Saving Mr. Banks. So yeah, I could see that. Professor, hold on just a sec. Professor Pixel says, as I said before, it's really an okay show channel. Squirrel Girl doesn't look hideous like she does in the comics. Talking about Uprising, and I loved Wreck-It Ralph on the castle. I'm a sucker for the retro look. Yeah, yeah, that did look pretty good, and it is such a great show. It really is. It's such a great fireworks show, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with Illuminations. What were you going to say?
It also might just be Mary being a little bit cheeky. Like, I still maintain that it's not one or the other. It wasn't Mr. Banks or the children. It was Mr. Banks and the children. I think everyone involved in the original Mary Poppins needed her in some way. Like, even the cook, because from what I remember, the cook and a lot of the help the Bankses had were quite miserable as well before Mary came along. And then, of course, by about the midpoint of the movie, everyone was happy and chipper and whistling. And I think that's the point. I think Mary doesn't show up just for one person or just for a couple people. She shows up when everyone needs to benefit from her special brand of help.
Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. So what do you think? What do you think about Illuminations closing, and what do you think about the name SKYMOSPHERE? That sounds so bad. Anyway, let me know in the comment section below. Also, if you like this video, you want to see more, you know the drill. Click like, share is very important because that gets word out about the channel. And of course, don't forget to hit subscribe if you haven't done that already, and that notification bell. Hate for you to miss anything. Cool things happen around these parts. Now, this is the way we're trying to make a living. I've never been lying about that. We're just going forward on this. This is what we want to do. So if you don't mind helping out the channel, please go on over to Patreon, drop $1 in the till, helps keep the lights on, and help us keep making videos for you. I'd like to thank everybody who's already done that, and to everyone, all of the true believers, thank you very, very much for watching.